She is actually outside of the premiere right now where everything is going on, protesting Blake Lively. She has her poster here. It says, "Justice for Justin Baldoni, Blake lied."
Hollywood just annihilated Blake Lively. She had the audacity to waltz into the Another Simple Favor premiere like she hadn't dragged the entire industry into chaos. The delusion was loud, and everyone saw it.
Of course, Blake is fake as possible.
Blake is knee-deep in lawsuits, PR disasters, and an industry that's done pretending. Yet there she is, grinning for the cameras like her career isn't disintegrating in real time.
I don't know. This doesn't look like a woman under stress. This doesn't look like a woman who can barely get out of bed, as we've seen in reports. This looks like a woman who cannot wait to be back in the spotlight.
She thought she could strut into South by Southwest and reclaim her crown. Instead, it turned into the most humiliating red carpet walk of her life.
Like, what does it mean to be back with Anna?
Oh, it's the best. I'm so happy.
The March 7th premiere wasn't a triumphant return, it was a massive, glowing red flag. The message was clear: Blake, you're finished.
Hypocrisy and a fraudulence there that the public is picking up on.
She showed up desperate to prove she still mattered. But Hollywood, her castmates, and even her own fan base made one thing brutally obvious: they're done with her. Anna Kendrick? She took one look and said, absolutely not.
Was privately fuming at Lively's failure to address how her ongoing battle with Baldoni was negatively impacting their upcoming movie.
When asked about working with Blake again, Anna didn't fake a smile. She dropped one short, icy line that made the whole room freeze. No warmth. No pretense. Just pure dismissal.
Anna, what does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Oh, talking about you all day.
Oh my God.
Everything from her posture to her tone screamed disinterest. It wasn't shade, it was a Category 5 cold front. And while Blake kept flashing forced smiles, no one was buying the act.
Fake it. She's just like, listen, I know y'all want me to, but I can't with this.
Here's the bottom line: Hollywood has officially cut Blake Lively loose. Not long ago, she was the industry's golden girl, landing designer deals, starring in buzzy films, and selling the illusion of being an it girl. Now, she's radioactive.
I think this was a great response. She didn't even want to play nice. That is how bad it is to be around Blake Lively. Anna knows how important this is.
Blake used to rule the fashion scene. That era is over. Chanel? Gone. Gucci? Out. Luxury brands are fleeing, and industry insiders are calling her a financial risk. Even at South by Southwest, she tried the usual tricks, waving to fans, faking charm, like. The PR meltdown around her wasn't happening. But the tension was undeniable. The media felt it. The crowd felt it. And most of all, Blake felt it.
To kind of go into these details to really get a full understanding of just how bad Blake Lively is.
Now let's talk Anna Kendrick, because she's been silently done with Blake's drama for years. The fake friendship, the staged red carpets, the non-stop chaos that came with working beside Blake. Anna played along for a while. She doesn't have to anymore.
Trying to be like, do you think the movie has been impacted by the Blake and Justin stuff without being so blunt? And Anna tried her best to be like, I don't know, like, what's going on? And she walked away so fast, like she did not want to be asked any more questions.
Anna was never fooled by Blake's manipulative two-face routine. Blake spent years pretending they were best friends, faking chemistry for cameras, and forcing smiles in interviews. But behind the scenes, Anna had nothing but contempt, and now she doesn't have to hide it.
Given all the Blake Lively reporting I've been doing on Popcorn Planet, I had to do a proper reaction to this Another Simple Favor trailer.
The original A Simple Favor press tour was a slow-motion car crash and passive-aggressive behavior. Blake kept forcing the besties act, while Anna Kendrick's entire body said, "Get me out of here." Fans picked up on it. And when stories emerged about Blake being a nightmare on set, suddenly it all clicked.
The enemies and their press tours had to be booked separately.
Fast forward to Another Simple Favor, and Anna's done faking it. At South by Southwest, when asked about Blake, she could barely pretend to care. Just a flat, tired, oh, you know. No warmth. No effort. Just icy dismissal. And fans? They understood exactly what was going down.
What does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Oh, talking about you all day.
Blake's red carpet performance has already been picked apart by body language experts, strained smiles, robotic waves, awkward stiffness. Meanwhile, Anna's vibe was straight-up comedy. She even dodged Variety's question about Blake's drama like she hadn't even heard about it. At this point, Anna's done with the PR script. Done with the fake friendship. Done with Blake.
How quickly do you...
Don't touch me.
And if Anna's quiet shade wasn't brutal enough, Henry Golding delivered the kill shot. Asked how it felt to reunite with his cast, he smirked and said, "What could go wrong?" That wasn't innocent, it was a precision strike. Blake's reputation is in ashes, her career on fire, and her former co-stars are either ignoring her or roasting her in public.
I mean, I assume that Blake has lost many roles to my glamour, beauty, and elegance.
When you hear my-
sorry about it, Blake.
The sad part? None of this is shocking. Blake spent years crafting a career out of image, PR friendships, designer dresses, strategic marriages. But now that Hollywood's seen the real Blake, the facade is collapsing fast.
But my mom, I think, is a very confident person, and so for me, yeah, I sort of like struggled with that because I've sometimes judged her for being so confident, which I think is like not fair, right?
Yeah, you're such a bad daughter.
It's a terrible daughter.
She marched into South by Southwest like everything was fine. It wasn't. What she got was a silent, cold rejection from the very industry she once controlled. Anna Kendrick's done pretending. Ryan Reynolds is watching Deadpool get dragged into the fallout. And Hollywood? Hollywood is officially done with Blake Lively.
Well, I met Blake. I worked with her husband Ryan several years ago, so I met Blake a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Blake Lively's ego isn't just a personality flaw, it's a full-blown career liability. Word is, she demanded her name be placed higher than Anna Kendrick's on the Another Simple Favor poster. That's right, Anna's name came first. But Blake's was raised, literally, because in Blake's world, optics matter more than reality. Fans clocked the petty power move instantly, and no one was fooled. It reeked of desperation, and yes, reports confirmed there was real tension behind the scenes over this absurd demand. Classic Blake. She's not just obsessed with control, her entire brand depends on it.
Humor, and they also both make everyone that they're around better at what they do. Like they're just because you sink or swim, and it's true. You guys are both so good that people just like get on their.
Let's not forget, this is the same Blake Lively who hijacked It Ends With Us, rewriting scenes, demanding final say, and turning a basic book adaptation into her own personal ego trip. She tried the same stunt with Another Simple Favor, but this time, Anna Kendrick wasn't playing along.
Lively, after her biggest success, was just met with a lot of controversy, but now to make things worse, it's come out she feuded with Anna Kendrick.
The internet pounced. Social media lit up with backlash, dragging Blake for her obsession with being top billing. Blake just had to be on top, didn't she? One viral tweet said, racking up thousands of likes. Another joked she'd cancel the entire movie before letting Anna shine. The tone was brutal, and Blake's PR team went into full-blown panic mode.
He's like very insecure.
Yeah. In
I don't
real
take
life,
that-
it's the other way around, and I constantly have to call Blake and be like, it's okay, you're good at giving interviews, I promise you, people like you, they respect you.
That's when director Paul Feig jumped in with some classic Hollywood damage control. He posted on X, formerly Twitter, claiming the rumors were total BS. But no one was buying it. Fans saw right through the spin. At this point, Blake's reputation is cemented, a manipulative diva who'd rather blow up an entire production than share the spotlight.
Her expertise. I want to give equal opportunity.
Oh, I'm not an expert at anything. I know a couple things here and there.
Think the poster stunt was bad? Just wait until you hear what the crew had to say, because Blake Lively's diva behavior didn't start there. Now, people who actually worked on A Simple Favor are speaking out, and the behind-the-scenes horror stories are even worse than anyone imagined.
Reported Blake Lively had another issue making the 2018 movie A Simple Favor, which was a success, making $98 million on a budget of $25 million, but she didn't get along with Anna Kendrick. It was reported they were both pretty immature, where Anna Kendrick demanded to show her cleavage in the poster to distract people from Blake Lively. And the two didn't have a good relationship on set, which is why they didn't do many interviews marketing the movie together.
One former assistant director quit Hollywood entirely after working with Blake. Not the project, the industry. She said the experience was so unbearable, she'd rather give up her entire career than ever be on set with Blake again. Imagine being that toxic. Another crew member dropped a brutal Instagram comment calling Blake the worst person they've ever worked with. In Hollywood, where egos and drama are the norm, that's saying something. Blake micromanaged everything, clashed with the director, and created chaos daily. It got so bad that even Henry Golding, Mr. Nicest Guy Alive, threw shade. When asked about reuniting with the cast, he smirked. What could go wrong? Yeah, we got the message.
Lively completely exposes her.
And let's be clear, this isn't new. Blake's difficult reputation goes way back. Gossip Girl insiders have whispered about her for years, and yes, those rumors about Leighton Meester not standing her? Absolutely true. Blake built an entire career on a polished, PR-fueled image. But now, that glossy facade is crumbling fast. And nothing proves that more than what happened at South by Southwest.
Is not an honest broker. I believe her less than ever. I actually disbelieve her fully now.
She showed up expecting applause, hoping the world would forget she's neck-deep in a legal war with Justin Baldoni. Instead, she was greeted by protesters. That's right, fans holding "Justice for Justin" signs, calling her a liar to her face. One person even wore a custom t-shirt that said, in bold letters, "Blake lied." A whole t-shirt. The red carpet wasn't a comeback, it was a full-blown public humiliation.